Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Today is a very exciting video because I just got something cool in the mail that I want to show and share with you all because it's gonna give me some information about myself. So without further ado, let's go see what I got in the mail. What did we get? Oh, I dropped it. Yay! Cool. Yes, I got the 23andMe DNA testing kit. I'm so excited. I'm going to do it with you now, and I'm just going to document the process of me finding out my results. So let's open it. Yay! Welcome to me. And I just want to talk a little bit more about why I decided to do this. I decided to do this because as an African American, a lot of people know that the history in our country, Black people, our heritage, our ancestry has been whitewashed and erased for a lot of people. Not every person, that's true for a Black person, but for the people who descendants are African American, whose ancestors were slaves, that is the truth. And that is part of my ancestry. My mother's side, my mother's African American, so yeah, she doesn't know anything practically about her lineage, and even that, my father's side, the Chilean and Honduran, who knows what that leads to as well. So I just wanted to see for sure what is in my blood, what is in my DNA, because I feel so strongly about you know, my culture, my heritage, my bloodline. I feel like a lot of strength runs through my bloodline, a lot of royalty is within me, and I just want to know what that's all about. Maybe I can learn more about my specific culture and maybe even visit the place one day. So, or maybe not, but I just want to be able to have that privilege of knowing where my people come from. A lot of white people that live in America, white Americans, they can tell you where their lineage moves back from, and a lot of other people too. And I just feel like a lot of people of color, our lineage is more murky and more hidden. So I would love to be able to uncover that for myself. So yay! Cool. So here are some coupon codes. If you want to use some coupon codes, here you go, I guess. You can screenshot the screen and yeah, use them to find out for yourself. Other POC preferably use this to see your DNA, what your DNA is giving. But my mother was kind of apprehensive of me doing this, thinking like, you don't know what you're going to give your DNA, who you're giving your DNA to. But I just feel like if the government really wants my DNA, they would have it, because I was born in a hospital where they for sure have that information down. I am sure. It comes in a case like this, plastic case. Okay, so I put the finished thing in this biohazard jacket. And I believe you just spit inside here, break it off. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. I don't want to fuck it up. So I'm actually going to charge you and do this at a later date when my battery has a time and I don't have to rush and mess up. So see you later. Hi everyone, so we're back after an hour. I had time to eat, the camera's charged, and then I had to wait 30 minutes because you have to wait 30 minutes of not eating, brushing your teeth, or doing anything that involves your mouth for the saliva to work. So in that time, I completed the documentation, the consent forms or whatever, the waivers that you have to do or not have to do this. So there's this like booklet of information of step-by-step with pictures. That's really nice. Fill to line, spit into the funnel into the amount of liquid saliva reaches the line. Okay, let's do it. So fill to the line. Fill to that line. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of, I have to put a lot of saliva in there. Okay. Okay. Saliva kind of freaks me out, so. My mouth is dry, bitch. Okay, so I finished filling up the tube with my spit, and now I'm going to close the tube, holding the tube upright, close the funnel lid, and until you hear a click. Okay, I heard the click. The liquid in the lid will be released into the tube. So then you take this off, you put on the lid, put on this lid, and yeah, then we send it off. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Yay! Seal in the bag, put it back in the box, peel the strip and seal the box closed. Peel the strip and seal the box closed. See you soon, little one. All right, let's do this the right way the first time. All right, and we're sealing it. Boom. Considered it sealed, baby. Let's ship it out. Yay! How long will it take? So we're all ready to ship it out, and I'm so excited to see my results in a few weeks, I think. Yee! Can't wait to share with you. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. So I got my results back, and had to drink my water. I am kind of nervous. It's a new day, if you couldn't tell. I have some face on. If you're interested in how I got this face, check out my Patreon. I did a get ready with me before filming this, so if you want to just hear me ramble and beat my face, and please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more yoga content, a lot more consistent regular content on there. I've just been going through some life transitions, which I talk about on there if you're interested in hearing about them. But I'm here with you today for one of the most exciting things that are for sure going to happen to me this week, I think, which is, let me pull it up. I got my DNA test results back from my 23andMe test. So I'm very excited. It was sort of anticlimactic getting them on my email, like on my phone, but I'm here for saving paper. And yes, let's just get into it. I'm so excited. Okay, your reports are ready. It's the top. I'm clicking it here. Ah! Oh my God. Welcome, Maya. View your profile. I'm so nervous. I'm clicking it. Oh my gosh, okay, I have to sign in. So it's actually acting really weird right now. I'm seeing that an error is occurring. So, okay, well, to be continued. I will figure this out and get back to you of how I can access the data. So strange. Hi everyone, so this is the next day. I actually tried filming yesterday, but I couldn't get into my 23andMe account for some reason. It was like saying error occurring. So it's the next day, hence the different outfit, and I'm logging in now. I'm very excited. Let's see what my results are. What is my Ancestry? Reset email. Julian. Okay, so I'm all logged in, but I had to change devices. So let me start the screen share. So I'm in my report, and let's get started. Start with Ancestry through your DNA. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. It's so scientific. Oh, this is really cool. So it says I'm 67% sub-Saharan African, which is very, very interesting. I'm 48%, which within that is 48% West African, 28% Nigerian. That's really cool. 16% Ghanaian, Liberian, Sierra Leonean, and then 5% Guinean, 2.9% West African. So I am a black person. Yeah, 67%, babe. I love that. Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. No, no, no. Oh no. 20. No, it's fine. This looks a little bit alarming though. 27% European. So, and then out of that percentage, 14%, a lot of it is Southern European, Portuguese, Spanish, and Southern European. And I already knew that because my grandmother's from Chile. So Spain conquered Chile. So it's very Spanish, very European. Southern European makes sense. Northwestern European. This is the part that is gonna scare me a little bit. That's okay. British, Irish, 4%. French, German, 1.3. Scandinavian, 1.2. Northeast, Western European, 6.8. Okay. East Asian, Indigenous American, 5.1. Indigenous American, 4.8. I have very little Chinese and Southeast Asian. And oh my gosh, that's really, really cool. I wonder what all these colors mean over here. So I'm mostly African. We know, yay. Okay, well, amazing. 67%. And I feel like that's such a low amount, but really it's not. It's like almost 70. Like, I would pass the test if this was me taking a test. This is interesting. It says recent ancestry in the Americas. I can see where my people are, and it says nowhere. So I don't know what that means, but very interesting. I inherited a small amount of DNA from Neanderthal ancestors. 77% variant of DNA. Huh. What does that mean? Well, I guess that makes sense because black people were the first people, so it makes sense that we would have more of that first people's DNA. Cool. Maternal haplogroup. You descend from a long line of women that can be traced back to Eastern Africa over 150,000 years ago. These are the women of your maternal line. If your maternal haplogroup sheds light on their story. And it says I have haplogroup H1E1A. As our ancestors ventured out of Eastern Africa, they branched off in diverse groups that crossed and recrossed the globe over tens of thousands of years. Some of the migrations can be traced through haplogroups, families of lineages that descend from a common ancestor. Your maternal haplogroup can reveal the path followed by the women of your maternal line. Very interesting. It says my maternal line stems from a branch H1 called H1E. The members of haplogroup H1E all descend from a common ancestor who lived approximately 8,500 years ago. Her maternal line ancestors had been among the inhabitants of continental Europe during the final peak of the Ice Age when people were pushed out of north by glacial ice sheets. They centered for thousands of years in warm refuge along the Mediterranean, including in what is now Spain and Portugal. As the Ice Age faded, they re-emerged from the peninsula, giving rise to new branches including H1E. Very interesting. It says H1E can also be found on the Mediterranean edge of northern Africa, including Morocco and Tunisia. So it seems like I have some strong DNA. Very cool. 1 in 230 customers share this haplogroup. I wonder what that really means. I'd love to have a phone call and learn more about this. So interesting. And what about my dad's haplogroup? There's not that much information on my dad's side. Very cool. Well, I think that's all. I think that's all the information that I'm really been getting. It's really, really cool to know exactly how my DNA is compiled and where my lineages lie. So I learned I am part Nigerian. I have some 14% white. What was it? It's really cool to get to know myself deeper. I learned that I'm West African, 48%, 28% Nigerian, 19% Southeast African, Congolese. This is very valuable information for someone who's a part of history that has been wiped away from all this information. You know, maybe I have had friends, many people around me that are Nigerian, and I just have really enjoyed learning more about their religion and how voodoo stems from their religion partially. So that's really interesting. I learned that I'm 27% European and 5% Indigenous American. So I highly recommend you try this out. And yeah, I can't complain. I'm going to show my partner Julian the results and see what he thinks. Hello. Are you ready to see my DNA test results? So,
let's see, sub-Saharan African, okay. Highest percentage Nigerian. What do you think of that?
hey,
Why?
I like that. Nigerians have a lot of pride. They know they're the best. They're like, we're one of the best African countries and we know it, bitch. So that's fun. That's why I have such a high ego, maybe. But also, they're powerful as fuck. Like that's like where voodoo came from. Is jollof rice.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need to learn it to make it now.
I need to learn to make jollof rice. See, next video right here.
In Ghana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone.
Oh, you can go in. I didn't know that. That's cool. Zooming in. Oh, so I can see. Cause I'm like, where is a lot of these places? I don't even know.
Yoruba.
Yoruba. Wait, what? Can you read it?
And Igbo or Igbo.
Igbo. What?
It's just saying some of the.
Oh, it doesn't say what you are, because that matters. I'm Nigerian. That's just a blanket statement.
It just says as much as 2/3 of African American sub-Saharan DNA may trace back to Nigeria.
What does that mean?
A high percentage of
African American DNA sub-Saharan Nigerian.
It's just a lot of people from Nigeria. It says because of
we're part of the slaves trade. Well, that makes sense. We already know that because of the coast. They're on the coast, so it makes sense. Like the ships, they would get sold and tricked. And I feel like again, that's why Nigerians are so powerful. Because for better or for worse, they've done some fucked up stuff, some histories, you know. But also, like, some people are very, very powerful, obviously, and both. You be powerful and be using that power for negativity very easily. White people taught us that. Starting around 3,000 years ago, Bantu speakers carried metallurgy and agriculture from the highlands of Nigeria and Cameroon in two major streams, one southward and one eastward, resulting in ancestry that transcends geopolitical borders. Bantu is a term widely used to describe the largest of Africa's ethno-logistic families.
And then you have Angolan and Congolese, and then broadly Congolese and southern East African, but the majority is the Angolan and Congolese.
Let's just read that one.
Beginning around 3,000 years ago, the genetic tapestry of the Western Congo Basin was transformed by the influx of Bantu-speaking peoples from the highlands of what is today Nigeria and Cameroon. More recently, Bantu speakers in the Western Congo region established the historical Kingdom of Congo, which flourished for over 500 years until its collapse at the hands of the colonial powers in 1914. Today, Bantu-speaking peoples such as the Congo, Teke, Mboki, and Sanga are significant majorities in the countries bordering the Congo River. Now you're European?
You're okay.
Not interested?
It's fine. 27%.
So Spanish and Portuguese, that makes sense because of, the fact that you're South American and Central American family. If they have European blood, that's... But also you have British and Irish, French and German, Scandinavian.
Not a lot.
Sure, but East Asian and Indigenous American. So you have 4.8% Indigenous American. I guess they can't be more specific than that. But then 0.2% Chinese and Southeast Asian.
I feel like everyone would have some Yay! Cool. Those are such little percentages. How do you feel?
I had no way of guessing your proportions or anything on everything, but I'd say that makes sense.
I think it makes complete sense. Alright. Well, that's that. I feel really good. I feel like I know where my people come from a little bit more. I don't know exactly the tribes, I just know like regions and stuff that make me up, but
I wonder if there's ways to dig deeper.
very interesting. If you have an idea of how I could learn more about my ancestry, not just the regions, but just like, more specific like people, like family tree type stuff, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video so much. I'm so happy and I feel like pretty good about my choice to choose 23andMe and to make this choice to find out my DNA. So if you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. This is your sign to bite the bullet and just do it. I think it's still having a sale.
Ad. Hashtag ad.
Hashtag not ad. But I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.